Friday morning at Homestead. Jimmie Johnson's weekend. All he needs to do is finish 36 or better and he'll be the champion. 3 straight years. Cale Yarborough's the only other guy to do that. That's a pretty good achievement. And Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman are supposed to have an announcement this weekend about their new team. The crew chiefs, we think it's Jeff Menderine, and we think it's going to be Tony Gibson, and we think that Bobby Hutchins is going to be the competition director. We're waiting for that press conference. But the story as we arrive at Homestead Miami Speedway is not Jimmie Johnson's championship weekend, not Tony Stewart's promise of the future, but a merger between 2 team owners that have done very little lately. Teresa Earnhardt's DEI merging, apparently, with Chip Ganassi Racing. A new team to be called Earnhardt-Ganassi Racing. Where's the Dale in Earnhardt-Ganassi Racing? I don't see it. Look at it this way. When those 2 teams started the season, they had 7 full-time teams. Ganassi had 3, Teresa had 4. Right now, as they lay out their game plans for 2009, they've got 2.5 teams. They've got Martin Truex Jr., they've got Juan Pablo Montoya, the only 2 full-time drivers they got. Eric Almirola with the part-time ride. Figure 100 people per team. They started the season with 700 people, 2.5 teams, 250 people. That means 400 families might not be having a very nice Christmas. Maybe that's just business. I think it's bad business. Something went wrong somewhere along the way. I think when Brian France a few years ago said teams should be limited to 3 teams, he should have gone further and limited them to 2. When he said 4, all of a sudden it was not a cutback. Everybody started to rush to 4. Going the wrong way. Could have stopped it 3 years ago. Didn't. So now we're faced with 2 giant teams becoming 1 medium-sized team. They're already laying off people. I hear they laid off 75 people Wednesday at DEI. I'm sure there are more to come. But this merger, I think somebody got the cart before the horse. People I talk to in Detroit say, hey, nobody talked to us about this deal. We got some things to work out, like manufacturers, engines, cylinder heads, all that sort of stuff. Dodge, we know, is having trouble. Chevrolet, let's look at the Chevrolet side. This is supposed to be a new Chevrolet operation. Chip Ganassi, Teresa Earnhardt running Chevrolets, and they say it's going to be a 4-car team. If you're running Chevrolet right now, if you're running General Motors, you know how bad the economics of the car business are. You've already got 4 Hendrick teams, 4 solid Rick Hendrick teams. You got 4 solid Richard Childress teams. You've got the new Tony Stewart, Ryan Newman team. That's 10 teams at Chevrolet already. Why do you need 4 more teams? Where's the money coming from? 10 teams. 4 sponsors, 10 teams apiece. That's the field. I'm not so sure these people may have a car manufacturer sponsorship lined up. Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. We've been trying to pin this down for several days now. Not getting very far. I think somebody has not crossed all their T's and dotted all their I's. But maybe we'll get some answers here. Friday morning, Homestead Miami Speedway, the final round of the chase. Jimmie Johnson, Chad Knaus, and Rick Hendrick ready to pop the champagne corks, get those first-class tickets to New York City, the big screen at the Waldorf, polishing up their speeches. Yep, that's what we're looking for. Friday, 400 miles on Sunday. Let's go to it. That's what we're looking for today. Friday, pole qualifying. Who cares? Who wins the race? Hey, it'll be a Jack Roush team, but who cares? Let's pin down this Teresa Earnhardt, Chip Ganassi thing. I don't think Brian France really expected the weekend, his championship weekend, to go quite like this. Mike Mulhern for the Winston-Salem Journal, journalnow.com. Homestead Miami Speedway, Friday morning.